Sit back and strap in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Okay, today on ragging on people on the internet that don't know what they talk about, I'm going back to this guy. I covered one of his videos a little while ago about why he doesn't know anything about coaching. And I said I was going to go through a bit more of his videos and talk a little bit more. In this one, he's particularly talking about all the roles that Bruno Fernandes plays. And you can tell that how good Bruno Fernandes is from this one clip. Now, we're going to break down this clip. And so, as much as, in my personal opinion, Rant Face and Man United should never be the captain. And he should never be putting that Man United shirt on. And in this clip, you're going to understand why. But let's listen to this guy, see his opinion, and then tear it apart like normal.
With Martinez on the ball near the center circle, and he's about to pass it to Bruno in sort of the left back or left center back area. As Bruno receives it, he waits for Malacia to get into this space over here and plays it off to him to move the ball forward. And this is the first phase of build-up where he's moving the ball from defense into midfield.
As you said, in the first phase of build-up, where he should never be. He doesn't need to be here doing this job. He needs to be further up the field. Why? Because he's one of the most creative players for Man United. Having him at the left-back position is a complete waste of his time, his talent, and his lack of understanding. You might find it happen in a game once in a while, but it's not a regular occurrence for someone like a Kevin De Bruyne ever to be back here picking up the ball.
As Malacia receives the ball, we see...
Now, if we look at that pass just quickly, right? Let's just rewatch it just a second. You can see what a straightforward pass it is. He hasn't split defenders. He hasn't put it through anywhere tidily. It's just...
to this space over here and plays it off to him to move the ball forward. And this is the first phase of build-up where he's moving the ball from defense into midfield. As Malacia receives the ball...
Simple pass, nothing special. It is still tidy. Weight of the pass is pretty good, so he doesn't even have to think about controlling it. He can just get his head up and pass it on. Yeah, we'll give Rant Face, not bad there, buddy. But he shouldn't be there at all, in my opinion, whatsoever. Now let's see what this clown's talking about again.
We see Everton defense and midfield shifting backwards to try to get back into position. As Malacia...
Actually, Everton's here, shifting back, is actually pretty decent. They're actually doing a good job. They're cutting out the pass in the middle. If you look at the passing here through the middle, if he's looking to go anywhere, he's only got a simple ball there, which can be contested by these two. He can't really go there. He can go back, but he can't because Rant Face is moved, so he doesn't really have that option. He might be able to go all the way back to Martinez, but that's a waste of time because you're this far. You're in the attacking third almost. Why would you go all the way back? So let's see what happens, and as we play this clip forward.
Dribbles forward a bit more. He has Sancho in front of him who can receive the ball, but Malacia sees this space in midfield that's been vacated by Gay trying to press him in this area, so he's about to play it into Sabitzer. But the ball from Malacia gets intercepted.
So just like I was saying, Everton were defending really well, so there's no real passing opportunity to go on. That's exactly what happens because everyone's doing their job properly.
And Coleman actually manages
Everton intercept the ball, just like I said it was about to happen, because they were actually in good, solid defensive shape. And really, there wasn't that many passes on. It was bad. It was a bad choice, really. The better choice there, honestly, to be fair, this was the space, was go and attack the line. Just go, make this guy run. Just get down there. Then when you make this mistake here, this mistake is made here, which is way more dangerous. That's what you should have done. But let's have a little look what goes on next.
Clear the ball out from here, as we'll see in a second. And as that happens, we can see a ton of space in central areas because the Everton midfield has dropped off completely.
Well, it's Everton. They're probably the worst team in the Premier League. They haven't all dropped off completely. They're all just pressuring the ball. They didn't drop off. That's not what dropping off means. You don't understand what the words that you're saying is. Dropping off means that there's no pressure on the ball and they're dropping off. They had pressure on the ball. They didn't drop off. They were pressuring the ball. That's why they won it. The problem is now isn't the fact that they've won the ball. It's the fact that they don't know how to transition winning that ball into the next phase of play. And what should happen, if you actually look, because we've got this pause right here, that ball goes straight into him here. And all that space there is now an advantage to you. But that's not what happens because it's Everton. And be honest, they're not very good. So let's see what happens.
As we play along, that clearance gets intercepted by Bruno in the central...
Okay, so he's talking about Bruno again. Okay? Is Bruno should be there or not? No, I'll have him being there. That's okay. That's not bad. We'll take that. But let's see what happens next.
Area here, and he's actually moved from where he was at left back into this space to pick up the ball. And as you guys know, if Casemiro was playing in this team, this would be Casemiro picking up the ball here. So Bruno's kind of doing the number 6 duties.
Yeah, exactly. Why? He doesn't need to be. Just because he's doing the duties of another player doesn't mean he's a good player. First of all, he shouldn't have been there at all. There's another player that could have done the job just as well. I'm not even going to mention his name because I think he's awful. Shouldn't have a Man United shirt on, in my opinion. And if he's receiving the ball and Bruno Fernandes is up here, then that pass is going in here and you've got a whole bunch of more different options. But it's not, because Bruno Fernandes, by the way, he's still here. He's walked from the left back position to here. He's walked. He hasn't done anything. He just stumbled down the road slowly. Let's see what this guy talks about next, of how wonderful Rat Face is.
We play along. Bruno notices Antony in space on the right wing, and he's about to dink a ball.
He's not about to dink a ball, and you know he's not about to dink a ball. Because look where his shoulders are, look where his head is. That's where he's looking. Okay? Honestly, that guy should be playing a pass right there. This guy's assessment is normally 100% wrong, but I'll give him that. Yeah, he's spotting. That's the danger zone. This is the danger zone, not here. Don't highlight the zone here, you idiot. That's the danger zone. That's where the ball needs to go in. And he's got lots of space to play it. This guy can go and this guy can go. That would be a great pass for Bruno Fernandes. But let's see what this wonderful midfielder does. Let's see what he does.
Ball into him over here. And this is kind of the second phase of build-up where the ball goes from midfield into the final third into one of our forwards. So Bruno plays the ball and is ready to move into the right wing.
That's an awful, absolutely terrible pass. He spooned it in the air. Look what he's done. He could have played a ball like even this idiot that I'm talking about here could have pointed out. That's the space in behind there. Look, he's drawn a nice little line. That's not how he's played this ball. He scooped this ball up. Right? Watch how poorly this pass is played.
Kind of the second phase of build-up where the ball goes from midfield into the final third into one of our forwards. So Bruno plays the ball and is ready to move into...
Look at that scoop pass. It's awful. Now, I think that's mini Rat Face there. Antony out on the side. And now mini Rat Face, who basically just wants to run and smash the ball in the goal, which he could have if Bruno Fernandes actually played a good pass. Would have been perfect. Straight into that space in behind that I pointed out now. This is the third time into this space in behind here, and off he goes. Mini Rat Face from Rat Face, and we're 1-0 up. But that's not what happens. Watch what happens.
The right wing, right
He's
midfield.
got to stop his run, check, look at the view of the flight of the ball, see where it's going, and now in that space in behind. So if you're thinking this from a defensive point of view, now he's going this way instead of going this way. You wanted him going back towards his goal, but now he's not. He's actually going away. And the reason that he's doing that is because Ratface played a terrible pass that's put Mini Ratface facing his own goal. When Mini Ratface wanted to run in here and smash it in the goal, which he should have done, but Big Ratface didn't pass the ball properly. Let's keep watching.
Type of area to provide a safe passing option to Antony in case he gets...
A safe passing option to Antony? Why? There was a through ball, through to score a goal. Why does he need a safe passing option? Right, let's listen to him, because I've jumped in over this idiot a couple times now.
Ready to move into the right wing, right midfield type of area to provide a safe passing option to Antony in case he gets into trouble over here. And this is particularly relevant because we know that Wan-Bissaka likes to make those inverted runs to the edge of the box from here to this area here. So there needs to be someone supporting Antony.
There needs to be someone supporting Mini Ratface. I don't think this guy in the bottom corner has any idea of what football is about. This guy down here in the bottom corner talking doesn't have any idea. Why does one bazooka need to come in and do anything? Ratface should have just passed the ball to Mini Ratface and we should be 1-0 up. Or put the ball across the box for a tap in on the far post. Why are we looking to go play in this area over here? This is the goal. This is the ball. Oh, we can't even see it because Ratface has smashed it up. We're not interested in build-up play when we're already in the final third. We've already got 1, 2, 3 on 1 in a triangle here. Sorry, I'm drawing this a little bit too much. 1, 2, 3 on 1 here. We don't care about this space being covered. 1, we have the ball. 2, we're 3 on 1. And 3, we have the ball with our most creative player to put a ball in behind. By the way, when I mean in behind, all it needs to be is on the ground. And actually, if you look in the way this defender's facing, let me just get rid of the squiggly lines again. Look at the way this defender's facing. He could have easily played a ball in behind here. Easily. But let's keep listening, because this guy's a genius.
This area. So as Anthony gets on the ball, we see Wan-Bissaka making the run between McNeil and Ben Godfrey.
Oh, he's making the run where now, if you look at the Everton defence, everybody is now set, because now everyone is facing the ball. Everyone is in key good defending positions. There isn't anyone that isn't set, ready to defend this pass, ready to defend this ball.
To pull Ben Godfrey out of position, while Bruno's happy to get into the support position that we described earlier. As soon as McNeil gets tight to Anthony and Onana drops off of Bruno from this area, Anthony plays it back to Bruno, who now has the ball on the right wing.
Look how far this is. Now, right, brilliant. So now we're going to play a worldy ball into an area where, let's be honest, there's 2 versus 4. Now, honestly, it is Everton, so he's probably not paying attention. He might be looking for a transfer, and I don't think he knows this. So there might only be one. Okay, there might only be one defender. So it might only be still, 2v1 right here. Yeah, but that pass is way harder than playing that little ball there to run in and put the ball across. But let's keep listening to this genius.
To the box. And as we very well know from Bruno's skill set, he can easily put a cross into the box from this spot.
So if he can easily put a cross in for the box from this spot, let's see him do it.
To be involved in the final third. So there you have it. In the space of 20 in-game seconds.
He doesn't put the cross in because it's not in his skill set. Well, it is actually. He just doesn't do it. What's in his skill set was playing that little ball through, think ball round the corner. Bruno Fernandes actually ruined the play from that bad pass out wide to Mini Rat Face. If he actually passed that ball properly, there would have been a much better opportunity. 1, to get the ball across the face of the goal. Mini Rat Face probably would have just used his pace and tried to smash it into the bottom corner. But you can clearly see that this YouTuber in the bottom here has no idea what he's talking about. Until next time, see you again.